the Duchess of Sussex, got really candid about public scrutiny and a new conversation with her husband, Prince Harry, on the Teenager Therapy podcast in honor of World Mental Health Day. She says, quote, "I'm told that in 2019, I was the most trolled person in the entire world, male or female. Now, 8 months of that, I wasn't even visible. I was on maternity leave or with a baby, but what was able to just be manufactured and churned out, it's almost unsurvivable. That's so big, you can't even think of what it feels like. Because I don't care if you're 15 or 25, if people are saying things about you that aren't true, what that does to your mental and emotional health is so damaging." So how do they deal with the negativity? Well, Prince Harry says he likes to meditate, while Meghan says she likes to journal. Katie, were you surprised by how candid she was? And also, how do you deal with trolls or negativity?
I think, first of all, I appreciate how candid she has been. I go back to that interview, I guess right after the baby, and someone said, "How are you doing, Meghan?" And she started crying because she's like, "I don't remember the last time somebody asked how I was doing." And here she's saying what she was going through was, quote, unsurvivable. Like that's a big word, right? Like she must have been in a dark place. I can't imagine the amount of heat and hatred that she was getting, that she was feeling, especially, you're a new mom. It should really be the happiest time in your life, right? Like you're in this great relationship and you've made these big life changes and you're expanding your family. And here you are dealing with so much negativity. So my heart does really go out to her. I don't think anyone should feel like that. In terms of how I deal with negativity or trolls, don't read the comment section. Or respond and be sassy. We all love that account. What is it? Comments by celebs. And we see constantly celebs clapping back. And it's like, sometimes that's just what you got to do. You got to stand up for yourself, or you just ignore it completely. What do you do?
Well, what's so interesting about Meghan's, her circumstances, but also her story, because she was saying that for a lot of that time that she was, being so scrutinized, she wasn't even in the spotlight because she was on maternity leave. And there's some parallels there with so many of us right now during the pandemic, where so many of us are still working from home, we're distanced from our family and friends, and yet we're still constantly absorbing and being surrounded by so much negativity in the world right now. So it's like so crucial to find those activities to kind of get you out of it a little bit. Like for me recently, I've been cooking a lot more. I have been having solo dance parties. Thank you, Alexa. Like in my kitchen, in the bathroom when I'm getting ready, when I'm in my room. And also, I've never been a bath person, but I just recently moved and there's a bathtub where I can do that. And it has been so good for my mental health. And I think there's one common denominator on all those activities, and it's that I'm not plugged into my phone. Like it's a break from that. And I think that has done wonders for my mental health.
Yeah, I think that's a really good note that everyone should take, is give your phone a break. I think there's a certain time at night you can just put it away. We don't need to be looking at emails, emailing. We need to take that time just
Twitter,
for ourselves.
Twitter's so toxic right now.
Instagram and looking at everyone's highlight reel, and it's important to remember, take the time for yourself. Cooking is a great tool, I think.
Especially because then you have something to be proud of. It's like the one thing you can control right now in your life. And then there's like this beautiful, like you're like, I did that. Oh, I'm proud of that. And it tastes good. And obviously food makes me feel better all the time.